Good morning. Surprise! It's me. How are y'all this morning? How are you this morning? It is Tuesday morning, and yes, surprise, it is me. I hope everybody is having a good morning. I hope everybody woke up to their song this morning. I hope you woke up with a smile in your heart, a smile on your face this morning. It is a beautiful morning outside. The sun is shining. It's not as hot yet, but it will be hot. So I hope that you guys just just woke up this morning, thankful and grateful this morning for another day. It is an amazing day, another chance to get things right. So in the mornings, I like to start off shaking everything loose. Okay. I like to shake everything loose in the mornings. Shake a little loose. So look, once we shake everything loose, we take a deep breath. When we inhale, we take a deep breath, okay, and we hold it for 10 seconds. But guess what? If you can't hold it for 10 seconds, it's okay. No biggie. Hold it for as long as you can. And it's fine. And when we exhale slowly and we let all of that breath out so that you're exhaling all of the toxins, all of the negativity. Exhale yesterday because it's gone. There's absolutely nothing you can do about it. You can't change anything from yesterday. So when we exhale, we completely just let go of everything that was stressing us yesterday, everything that was just holding on to us from yesterday, okay? We're not going to worry about tomorrow because guess what? It'll take care of itself. So let it be. So take a deep breath in. Okay, ready? Inhale with me. Hold it for 10 seconds. And exhale. Okay, now look here. So today is Talk About It Tuesday. So I was perusing Facebook. Sometimes Facebook has some interesting stuff, sometimes it don't. Uh, so I found a couple of things that were interesting to me this morning. One, I saw Kanye leaked Dre's address. I was like, somehow I felt like that wasn't an accident. Just my opinion. But I feel like that wasn't an accident. I feel like he did that on purpose. Our buddy, our beloved friend and cousin Kanye. He does a lot of questionable stuff. Hey, Jonathan, good morning. How are you this morning? Surprise, it's me. I'm gonna be popping in on y'all today and tomorrow, so you get to see me 2 days this week. Yay! So listen, I'll be perusing Facebook, and one of the things was, that popped out at me at first because you scroll and sometimes stuff pop out at you. You be like, but yeah, Kanye leaking Drake's address. Justin said, "Don't believe nothing on Facebook." Look, I'm just saying. I just feel like cousin Kanye, he be doing some questionable stuff. Okay, and I just feel like him leaking Drake's address was not an accident. Okay, he did that on purpose. There's a method to his madness, and please believe everything that he does has something to do with publicity. So, especially he got this Donda concert coming up, and he been working on his Donda album. Baby, I'm tired. Okay, last night I got back into my workout routine, and yeah. Hey, Miss Bobby Norman Cabbage. How are you? Baby, I didn't get back into this workout routine. Okay. Couldn't work out last week. I was hurting too bad. Last week was an excruciatingly painful week for me. So getting back to working out yesterday was like, Then messed up my ankle. Like, come on now, I'm gonna need Jesus to fix it. Okay, I'm gonna need him to fix it. So another thing that jumped out at me was perusing Facebook. That was, you know what? It was a happy moment because it said Beyonce was the first, becomes the first black woman to don the yellow diamond Tiffany necklace. I was like, okay, come on with that $1 million necklace. You know, hey Karen, good morning. How are you? Look, like I was like real proud for a minute. Like Beyonce be doing her thing. I don't care what nobody say. You don't have to like her music. You don't have to like her. But honey, she be doing the damn thing. Okay, I promise you. Like I love her hustle. When I say that woman got some hustle, that woman got some hustle. Like you got to give her that. Okay. Whether you like her music, whether you like her, you cannot knock her hustle. You cannot knock the love she has for her husband and her kids. Okay. I'm trying to tell you. It is certainly real. Good morning, Joan. She says happy 1 year anniversary to In My Element with Neila and friends. Okay, happy anniversary, In My Element. Ooh, yes, honey. Come on now. Hey, my Jonesy Woonsy. So I was proud to, Beyonce be doing it. She be knocking them doors down. She be getting it. Okay. I wouldn't be surprised, look, now, if she decides to run for any type of office, she just might win. Okay. Like she just that popular that she just might win. I'm just saying, they do have write-in ballots. So the next thing that popped out at me on Talk About It Tuesday was, did you all see that they said Biden is urging employers to require the vaccine? Like, how do y'all feel about that? How do you feel about knowing that it's a possibility that your boss literally could require you to have the vaccine or you could lose your job? I I'm kind of on the fence about that one. Um Bobby said, "That's right. Happy one first anniversary to In My Element band and crew." Thank you, Bobby. So, how do you guys feel about if you're not self-employed, that now with the urging of our president, that if you don't want to get the vaccine, there's a possibility that you could lose your job. You could lose your livelihood. Like, morning, Joe. He said it's a 50-50. Too many people are playing with other people's lives. And you know what? And that's why I say I'm on the fence about it, because here's the thing. I'm vaccinated. Three of my kids are vaccinated, two of them aren't. Um, it is a personal choice if you choose to get vaccinated, but here's the thing I tell my kids. You go out, you go out with your friends, you go out amongst people, and you're not vaccinated. I said, now what happens if you catch COVID and you wind up super sick, and then because I'm taking care of you, I wind up sick again because I'm one of those immunocompromised people. What happens then? And they were kind of like, I told them it's not just for you, it's for other people that you're around. Because what happens? I mean, there have been situations where people are dying. People are, this is just not something that should be played with. This is something that requires serious thought, because being a person who's been affected by this COVID the way I have, I just cannot imagine somebody subjecting somebody else to that on purpose. Like, that's, if you've never had the experience, and I hope you have it, of being sick with this stupid COVID, you wouldn't understand the importance of not just protecting yourself, but protecting people around you. Like, this is nothing to play with. So part of me feels like I agree with Biden that employers should require these vaccines. And then the other part of me is like, but what about civil liberties? So I'm kind of on the fence about it. But Jonathan says, "Well, I have long believed that everybody should get the vaccine, and I believe that too. I certainly believe that too." Hey, Ben, what up? What up, Hammy? What up? Joe said, "Pimp Wave, morning, Vic." Jonathan says, "Hey, Ben." So listen, I'm on the fence about it because I'm very careful of where I go and the people I'm around, especially around vaccinated people. Like, even before COVID, I didn't really do crowds. I don't do large crowds, and now I definitely don't do large crowds. Ooh, wee, honey. You gotta wake yourself up in the morning, Jam. Like, it's Best say, hey, what's good, Madam Brick? Look, let me tell you something. I had to tell Madam she had to go to bed. I told Madam she had to go to bed, and she can't come out till Wednesday, okay? Because she be trying to stay out. So no, I told the Madam she has to stay, just take a nap. Just take a nap. Go ahead and stay asleep, okay? So you'll get to see her again Wednesday. She'll be back. Trust me. She looking forward to Wednesday. She'll be back. But I'm on the fence about this vaccine. Children, I want to say 12 and up can get it now. They're working on 12 and under to get it. I truly believe that this will be one of those vaccines that when they go get those shots for school, that this is going to become one of those required vaccines. Because, the same way now all of a sudden they need flu shots, pneumonia shots for school. I truly believe that this COVID shot is going to be something that is going to be required for school. I truly do. Um, and I'm not mad at that. I'm not. Because if there's something that can prevent my kids from going through what I went through, I'm all for it. I am all for it. I'm sorry, y'all. It is something in my eye, and it is really bothering me this morning. Like, I don't know what this is. I just know my eye is burning right here in the corner, and I'm trying. I've been trying to like ignore it, but something is really burning my eye this morning, y'all. So please forgive me this morning. Oh my goodness. I don't know what this is, but it is burning. Okay. Oh, no wonder it was something in my eye. Ain't that great? You ever had that feeling there's something in your eye and you can't figure out what it is or where it is, but you know it's something that don't belong there? Like, oh my God. Oh my goodness. Okay, that's better. That's better. All right, all right. Now we're cooking with gas. Okay, much better. Okay, I don't know, mate. I think it was, Madam had them long 1 foot lashes on last night. She was trying to be grown with them long lashes on her face last night, y'all. And yeah, I think some of that had gotten in my eye earlier, and that's what was burning my eye. But whew, yes, honey, that feels better. Beth said, "Pimp wave up in this joint." Joe said, "That's what I said. It's going to be a required shot, like the tetanus shot. Every 10 years is no different than any other shots. We have to adjust to the way we're living because there are variants of all these viruses because some people are just nasty." Now, I completely agree with that because here's the thing. The society that we live in, people hurt people for no reason. Okay. Um, the same way people literally try to infect people on purpose. But HIV is the same people are going around spreading this virus. It's unfortunate, um, but we've seen the videos, especially in China and Korea, where people are coughing. They'll cough on their hand, and then they touch the elevator, like the numbers on the elevator. Um, people are not people are not kind like they used to. People do things on purpose, like coughing on people, or now if you are over the age of 5, you was taught to cough in your elbow. When you cough in your elbow. You don't cough in your hand, and then you go to touch things, and then you go to touch other people, shake hands, and touch other people. But you have some people that do that on purpose, and that's the thing. Like, so I feel like until we can get to a place, and I understand that people are like, I don't want to do no lockdown. I don't want to do another lockdown. But here's the thing: if we don't do another lockdown, could you imagine how fast this virus is going to spread? People, cities are open, states are open, people are traveling, people are going from state to state. Like, okay, I'm gonna give you an equivalent. Have any of you all ever seen Planet of the Apes? Any of y'all ever seen Planet of the Apes? Okay. Well, in Planet of the Apes, they were coming out with this new drug, and this drug turned the apes smart, right? But it was harmful to people. And hey, Kimberly Mixon Dixon, good morning to you, love. It turned the monkey smart, but it was dangerous to the people. So here's the thing: it spread like wildfire because one man. It literally started with one man coughing on another man, and this man, being a pilot, got on his plane with these people and infected the whole plane. And because he infected the whole plane, everybody got infected. Because guess what? All them people on that plane went there, went there, went there, went there, went there, went there, went there. It spread like wildfire. So, Johnson says a big fan of the Apes fan, especially the first one. Yes, I love the originals too. Joe says Florida, Texas, and the other southern states have always been against it, and those states were the first states to get the Delta. It's going to get worse, and that's the thing, though. That's the thing. You know, it's always darkest before the dawn. It's always darkest before the dawn. And what worries me is that you have movies like we've seen it so many times in all these movies and how things spread, and people don't understand it. It's the simple things, like just simply going into a building and you touching the door. And guess what? You touch that door, you don't think about it. You grab something to drink, you put your mouth on it, you set that down, you go to touch a pen, you writing with that pen, you set the pen down, you pick up your glasses, you put your glasses on your face. Now, guess what? Just by simply touching that doorknob, you have now transferred the germs from that doorknob to your glasses, that pen, that bottle that you were drinking. Because we don't realize that when we're touching things, that especially if you're not in your home, that you literally need to wash your hands or hand sanitize every time you touch something. And people don't think about that. Think about drinking water out the water cooler. How many people done touched that knob? How many times was that knob washed off before you put your cup under there to get some water? How many times is that door open to your office? How many people touched that door? How many people touched that pen that was on their desk? These are things that we as a people don't necessarily think about. We just do. We just do. So because we don't think about this kind of stuff, that is how this stuff is spreading. People don't feel it's necessary to wash your hands for 20 seconds. We went over how to wash your hands for 20 seconds. Some people didn't even know that you're supposed to wash your hands for 20 seconds. Most people in and they're out. They don't realize that you have to wash your whole hand all the way up to your wrist. You should wash your whole hand this way, this way, this way, this way. Like, I mean, it's a whole literal process that you have to go through now to make sure that everything is clean. Those are things that a lot of people don't know. I keep hand sanitizer on me when I go out. Joe says people don't wash their body and steady touching private areas. That too. Come on now. That too. How many times a day? Even just sitting here and touching my eye. I touch my mug, I touch that pen, I touch my glasses, I touch my MacBook. But I'm in my house. So imagine if I was at work. Imagine if I was sitting at somebody's job punching the clock. Imagine that. Like that's the crazy part. We have to get to a point where we realize that this stuff is real. You still got people out here who don't even believe the virus is real. That's the crazy part. We still got people out here that don't believe the virus is real. Like, oh no, this is just some government conspiracy. But you see the people on ventilators. You see people dying. Healthy people dying. Young people dying. Seniors dying. Babies are dying. This is not a joke for people to make. And now that we have this Delta variant, who's to say that an Echo variant won't be next? Viruses mutate all the time due to environmental conditions. They mutate due to human genes. They don't stop. They continue to mutate. That's why they continue to work on vaccines because it's not a one size fit all type thing. This variant doesn't care about your age. It don't care about your race. It don't care about your color, your creed, your sexual orientation. It don't care about none of that. It is an equal opportunity killer. Point blank period. So if you have not been vaccinated, please do whatever you need to do to protect yourself and to protect those around you. If you know you're a person that like to go out, if you know you one of them people that like to be around crowds, just saying, do yourself a favor. Protect those around you. Don't go around them. Stay away from people that you love if you're choosing to go in these crowds and you're choosing to be out here without these vaccines. Because please believe, people like me cannot afford the lackadaisical attitude of some of these people. Joe said that's why they're trying to make it a requirement because the last man in charge make a joke about it. Absolutely. This whole thing could have been avoided had his golf game not been more important. But the fact that his golf game was more important than protecting his people. That's why we are where we are today. It wasn't important. It wasn't important. Hit a golf game. That's all. So I'm just saying, it's my personal opinion, but I kind of agree with it. You know, I completely wholeheartedly and I understand. Joe says, I don't see or hear about people saying the queen don't know what she doing and she making the same decision as Biden. Karen says that's why he gone. I mean, but that's the thing. Like, how is it that the person who is in charge of our entire nation felt this golf game was more important than the people he's protecting? And this man want to run for president again? If you know somebody who's not registered to vote, please register. Get them registered to vote. We don't need another. We don't need another 4 years of that man. Let me tell you something. If that Cheeto gets back in the office, all hell will break loose. I can guarantee you. You might as well just count the apocalypse now, because if that orange Cheeto gets in office again, it is gonna be worse than the 4 years he already served. I'm just saying. Don't act like he don't look like a Cheeto with hair. Like, I ain't say a lot of hair. I just said with hair. He does. I've never seen a person orange. I didn't even know orange was a skin tone color. I thought it was just peach and brown like the old crayons used to be. Like, but orange? Yeah, I don't know what kind of tanning he doing, but he needs to fire whoever does his tanning, or he just wiping himself down with that Cheeto dust. Something. So, um, I don't know. I I don't think that people should lose their jobs because they chose not to get the vaccine. But I think there, even if it is a requirement, I think there should be incentive for those people who have already gotten vaccinated. Um, but I just think that people who choose not to be vaccinated, I think that they should be temporarily placed someplace else in the company, um, as a safety precaution to everybody else. Karen said he was the biggest joke we ever had. Love the Cheetos joke. Hey, Karen. Joe says he looks like that deformed hot dog from Sausage Party. Good morning, Kat. Johnson says, I don't think that guy is going to run again, but we still have to stay woke. Here's the thing, though, Jonathan. Do you know that he has established an office? I want to say Texas. I think it was Texas. That he literally has established an office called the former president of the United States. Like that is it's an office that he has established. Um, and they're literally trying to set him up to run again. Like I think it's 2024. They're literally trying to set him up to run again in 2024. Like, I'm not understanding. This man has been banned from all social media. Like, I just don't. Autist says, do you watch anime? Okay. Jonathan says that office is fake. Right. Fake news. Like, but he literally has established the office because he couldn't be. And then, wait a minute, here's the kicker. He uses the presidential seal in the office. Like, I will not understand how is it that this man has just, that just goes to show you how much reality TV has taken over our country. That just shows you how. Yes, I do watch anime, artists. How old are you? Like, because that was just such a random question. That was just so random. Um, but the fact that they're literally trying to set him up is like absolutely crazy. And the fact that somebody off of reality TV that has no type of qualifications to literally is just, I thought, it really changed my view of the presidential office. I will say that, because to allow someone in the highest office of our nation that not only has no type of qualifications, that has any, like, no morals, no values, no, just, I don't understand. Not to mention the fact that this man you gave him access to control this nation's money. And this man can't even manage his own money. How many businesses has he lost? How many times has this man filed bankrupt? He tried to bankrupt our country. Like, really? And you allowed this man to become president? Yeah, no. That's crazy. That is absolutely crazy. But the fact that reality TV has taken over our nation so much that this man was able to just slide on by, like, that's absolutely crazy. And to know that he could possibly do it again, like, it would not be, it would be definitely a detriment to our society, because now we have gone from having so many allies on our side that now we are literally probably the most hated target around. And most of the countries, here's the thing, it wasn't that they hated America, they hated him. How could we possibly have somebody in office that makes us a target? Like, really? Joe says, I thought that was illegal while a sitting president is in office. There's another charge they're allowing him to get away with. They're allowing him to get away with a whole lot. Joe says none of the other presidents use that seal. None of them. Absolutely. And here's the thing. They're so quick to call him president, president, President Cheeto, President Agent Orange. I'm not even going to dignify it. I'm not going to give him the satisfaction to even say his name. To me, he'll always be Agent Orange or Sir Cheeto. Point blank, period. Hey, Marjorie. Hey, Marge. Like, he will always be Agent Orange to me, or that Cheeto. But the fact that they're so quick to add president to his name, but you're gonna disrespect President Obama by calling him by his name. No, you're gonna put some respect on his name and put some president in front of that. Okay, you're gonna stop calling him Barack. You're gonna start calling him President Obama the same way you put that respect on that Cheeto's name. That's what you're not going to do. You're not going to disrespect this country and this nation's very first black president. That's what you're not going to do. You're going to address him as President Obama. That's what you're going to do. Like, it's crazy. Joe says they went off Reagan status and thought he could be another Reagan, and in a sense he was. Well, Reagan wasn't good for us either too much. Jonathan says he won because he is a celebrity and America loves celebrities. They do. They absolutely do. Like, this country is fascinated with celebrities. If you got money, you can win. Well, now I'm not going to say that, because at one point, do y'all remember Ross Perot? Little bitty guy, real big ears, when he ran for president. I want to say it was like in the 90s. I want to say it was in the 90s, like early 90s, late 80s, that Ross Perot ran for office. He was a billionaire, a Texas oil billionaire. And he decided, I want to say he was independent. He ran on an independent label. And I was like, oh my goodness. Hey, good morning.
Hey, how y'all doing?
How you doing?
I'm doing fine. I am in training. I got one of their lead directors on with me as well, but they doing a little sidebar stuff. So I said, let me come and check.
Is cassette 2 the deposit cassette?
Yes, it is.
Okay, so right now.
Cassette 1 and cassette 2 are deposits.
So cassette 1, I'm just looking at the long report.
Uh-huh.
Cassette 1 says that it's empty, and that's because we didn't do an overflow today. And then cassette 2 says it has 11,000 waiting. Is that just what it did on its own?
No, okay, hold on. Let me tell you. Cassette 2, hold on 1 second. I'm going to see something. Your cassette 2.
Okay, so Marjorie said I called him 45. I don't call him by that office title either, because he didn't deserve to win. He didn't deserve to sit there, and he didn't deserve to stay there. He was there for way too long. He should not have been there 4 years. Absolutely should not have been there 4 years, because he tore this country apart. He absolutely did. Joe said Ross had all the money and only got one vote, and that was himself. He sure did. He sure did. Jonathan said, yep, Ross Perot ran as an independent. And I mean, everybody just knew this Texas billionaire was going to run, because he spent millions on his campaign. Like, this little bitty man. And I mean, his ears were just like huge. That's the only reason why I remember him, because he was so small and his ears were huge and he just looked so weird. He reminded me of the Monopoly man without his hat. That's what Ross Perot reminded me of. Johnson said he ran against Bush and Clinton. Yep, sure did. And the funny part was nobody voted for that man. I don't care how much money he spent. Nobody voted for that man. That was so funny. Like, what makes me remember him was he said I had gotten in trouble on the bus, and I had asked my bus driver, was he a Republican or a Democrat? And he was like, that's none of your business. And as a kid, that's all you know is Republican, Democrat, because that's what you hear, right? So I was one of them kids. I always had good grades. I was super smart, but I also had a smart mouth. And so I told my bus driver, I said, "Oh, you must be one of them dumb Republicans. You must have voted for Ross Perot." My bus driver was so heated. Oh, he was so heated. I got kicked off the bus for a whole week. But did nobody ask you though? He told them she got suspended for that mouth. I did. That's the only reason why I ever got in trouble was because of stuff I would say. To me, it would be funny, but to them, it would be disrespectful. So it was just like,
Who ran
hey,
against Bush and
Frugal.
Clinton? Hey, Frugal Boo. Hey, Jalen and Kat. Hey, Joseph. Hey, Jonathan. Hey, Marjorie. Hey. Who else is up here? Hey, Artiste. And Just Cat. And Karen. Hey, good morning, you all. Good morning. Yvette, Kimberly. Good morning. Kimberly, I saw your message way after. I didn't see it when you did it, when you sent it. It was right early in the day. So I do apologize. I didn't respond. But it probably wouldn't have been a good response anyway because of so much is on my plate right now with this party. Thanks, Joseph. Let's see here. Thank you so much. What up, Betsy Wetsy? What up?
Yes, Kat. Today is the 1 year anniversary of In My Element. So happy anniversary to Neila and In My Element. Absolutely. So that's the only reason why I remember Ross Perot was because I did get suspended for my mouth stuff. I would say, like, to me, it'd be funny. Like, again, they found it disrespectful, bad taste. But as a kid, it was like, filter is gone. I learned to put the filter on later, but kids never have filters. So it is what it is. Oh, okay. So thank you, Karen and Frugal. It's a happy anniversary, darling.
Thank you all. Thank you so much. Happy anniversary to us, everybody. Today is August the 24th. Today is the full year. Today marks 1 full year of In My Element with Neila. Yep, that be us. And we have made it. Today is our anniversary. Let's give ourselves a hand. Hey! Woo! Favorite party favors. And they looking at me like I'm crazy as hell. They looking at the screen. They looking at the screen like I done lost my mind. They see me doing all this stuff. And they on mute.
Hey,
But
Lauren.
hey Lauren, good morning. Today marks 1 year of our anniversary for In My Element with Neila. Today is August 24th. As you guys know, I started this show August 24th of 2020 during COVID, during the pandemic last year, in hopes to help somebody recover from COVID and thus the pains of going through the pandemic stages that we had to go through, shelter in place and all of that. So I'm hoping and praying in my heart of hearts that people made connections, their spirits were lifted, and good things took place in their lives. I do know there's been a couple of people. First of all, we're gonna talk about Bree. We're gonna talk about Bree, who has gotten us a page, a channel, a business, and everything started and operating through this channel as well now with her own channel, and is doing a phenomenal job. I know that AKA Breezy made some business off being on the channel and promoting and marketing herself. I know that Joan has marketed and she's done phenomenal. There's been things we featured on the show that has done really well. Carlington Ebank, his line has gone pretty good. Yvette, Arthur being on the show, well, I'm like, now you know, I don't know.
Right, she went like, I don't know if I can do that.
This shit. And I'm like, when I asked her to do the host that time, when Bree could, I was like, she's like, I do the best I can. I don't know if I can do this, but and then all of a sudden now she got her own talk show. So I feel like I was the start the birthing place for all of these things. And it makes me feel good, even if y'all say, nah, bitch, you wasn't the birthing place for me. What shit going on anyway? Y'all know how y'all be wanting to take all the credit for every damn thing. You know how it is. So I'm going to take the credit for this shit, okay? Not this morning. Okay, this morning I'm taking credit. I feel I was the mother of all these other opportunities that have birthed up from, I got all this pre-birth, post-birth, and all this stuff. What they call it? What they call the stuff that they
The
selling on the
afterbirth.
black afterbirth. I
The
got all this
afterbirth.
afterbirth dripping out here between my legs from all y'all coming through the woodworks and through the frame with your own start of your show and your product line. And and am I getting a commission for it? Hell no. But should I be charging it? Hell yeah. But I ain't, right. But no, honestly, it was to help people get up, get a foot up. And however I had to do it, I wanted to make sure I help people get a foot up and bring some joy and enlightenment to their lives, because people were just so saddened. And I mean, it was just so much chaos going on last year amidst this pandemic, shutdowns, people losing their jobs, people losing family members, people losing friends, loved ones. People were, it was just a twisted moment. And and it was just a twisted moment. And I saw that, though I wanted to start the show back in 2018 and my work prohibited it. When I had this opportunity to do it, I said, let me do it. And because when you're not doing anything after being used to doing something consistently every day, especially for 20 years, it can wear on you. And let me be the one to tell y'all, it can wear like hell on you. Because first of all, it's wearing on you because you're not doing it anymore and you're sitting still, you're stagnant. Your body's used to moving. You're used to moving. You're used to doing things with yourself every day. Some people don't like having nothing to do, and some people love having nothing to do. Me, I'm a busybody. I be tired. I be working these hours. These hours are I ain't gonna lie to y'all. These hours are work. Look, you can see it in my eyes. You can see it in my eyes. You wasn't seeing this in my eyes first, and I see it, and I'm like, these hours are working me. I can't wait to get to some regularity with the hours, because they are working me. But this show, I want to put my heart and soul into it a little bit more now. This is my year. Tomorrow will be the start of going into 2 years with my talk show. So this weekend, Friday and Saturday, those of you who have filled out the survey, please fill it out. I do need a head count. Please put your name in there and not an NA. I don't know who the heck NA is. I'm NA. I'm Neila Adams. So, please put your name in there. And let me know who you're bringing, and what day you're coming, and if you're coming both, and and if you're going to Teresa Griffin, we need to know that, respect that for us, like we would respect anything for everybody else, because we try to use respect among each other. And that's what has lacked in our lives so much, is the respect that we have for each other. No more respect. It's, no longer do we respect each other. It's always, what, who did that? I already did that. You ain't got to tell me. Like we know it all, and we need to refrain from that lifestyle, really, and open ourselves up to listen, to receive what it is a person is trying to deliver, what it is they're trying to get off their heart and their mind. And me first, I got to put myself in them shoes first, because as a mother and as a single woman and as a woman just growing into my own years, I need to know that I need to be more attentive. I need to be more attentive to what's going on as well, and listen, and not be so quick to respond. We not only respond in such an arrogant way, but we reply with attitude. And we have got to clear the air of that arrogance and that attitude so much. Who she thinks she is? Well, who the hell you think you are? I'm Neila. Who are you? And we all have something that we feel great about. We all have something. And we also want to have accolades given. Hey, you did a great job. Hey, this what the hell that flag? You did a great job. You did this. You know, people want to accolade. Hey, you look nice. People want to hear those type of things. You know, and God forbid, instead of hating, celebrate. You know, don't hate, celebrate. You know, don't agitate. Hold on one second. Yes, sir.
When we're rolling people to the store, managers get PIN number as well as fingerprint, or do they just get the fingerprint?
No, they get both. In case their fingerprint stops working, then they can, if they need to access it, that keypad is going to help them to get into the system. And then make sure that they're logged in properly. Have them log in once you add them to make sure that they're added into the right group, or that they don't get that tab that says change PIN. Because if they get that, that means they don't have a group assigned to them.
At least we all learned a new job out of it.
So I'm on a call, Josh, for a second. I'm here. Just don't forget to let me know when you get to step 9. And Jeff, you guys, make sure you let me know when you get to step 6, please. Okay. And so back to you guys. And so you know, it just behooves me, because we have got to do better, people, as Black people first, foremost of all, and white people too. We all got to do better. Hispanics, Latinos, whoever the hell you are, Asian, whatever. We all got to do better towards each other. You know, we're so quick to judge somebody from either their our parents, or just from the way they talk, or from the way they walk. You know, it's odd how we judge each other so quick, as if we're God, you know, and ain't none of us out here been designated as God. He didn't come down and say, hey, I want you to take my place. Yeah, you can, Yvette. You can definitely answer a question. I already know you're going to be at the concert, Yvette. Girl, you ain't got to keep telling me that. See what I'm saying, y'all? Now y'all see what I'm saying, right? That's how I had to do that. I had to do that. Look, she done told me 18 damn times she going to be God. I'm sorry. I miscounted. Let me see. Let me look at my calendar and make sure I got the right count. She done told me 19 times. I'm sorry. I miscounted. That she got to be she gonna be at she is a VIPist. She is a VIPist. She's the VIPist person. Gonna be at the. She's the VIPist. Gonna be at the show. She's a VIPist, VIPist, and so I know you gonna be at the show, Yvette. She probably gonna make mention of you, because you a world-renowned person. So I already know. You know, you gonna be there. You just make sure you get your black ass over here on Friday. Understand that, okay? Don't have me come look for you, sister, because I will pull my gangster out. Okay, that's what I was.
What's your question, Ben?
What's your question?
I'm waiting on Beth's question. I'm trying to see what she want to ask. We waiting on your question, Beth.
Say everybody has an opinion, just like everybody has an asshole. Look, but back to what don't send me no. Tell me what to see. If I want to put a postage stamp on it and put it in the mailbox, I'm gonna do it. Nah. See, that's what I'm talking about, y'all. Back and forth, that hickory. Listen, we got to do better as Black people, y'all. As white people, brown people, beige people, yellow people, tan people, green people, blue people, black, gray. We got to do people better. Period. As humans, as beings on this planet. And so, with this show, after I get stable I might get stable right now. I had one of the VPs on with me last night, and he was like, oh my God. I was talking, he was like, oh wow. And he heard him left out of my room, like he didn't need to be there, because he knew I had it under control. But he did send me an email about me being brought into more trainings. And so I'm hoping, I like training, but that ain't gonna be a stable schedule for me, and I need a stable schedule. So when that schedule gets stable for me, then I'll be more active on the morning show, and then we're going to be taken into another direction. I like changes. I like changing up things a lot, and so change is good for me. I like that. So just know that the show is going to go in a different direction going forward. After my schedule is stabilized, Bree will be doing a whole host of different things now because when I come back full force, then she ain't gonna be, she can come on board and support or however you want to do it, back end or co-host or whatever. But she won't be on as much anymore because she's got things of her own she has to do. She's building her own empire right now, and she started with the t-shirt machines and all of that. So the show has a good intent, and that is to spread joy, light, love, positivity to everybody. Bring up the negative stuff that's going on in the world because we don't want to lose focus on that, but we don't want to dwell on it either, where it's wearing down on our health and our mentality, our psyche, because sometimes negative stuff can wear on you so much. Like listening to the news, the 7-year-old getting killed, and I just sat there, and when I heard the 2 girls got shot and then the 7-year-old didn't survive and she was with her little sister. Now little sister saying, is she going to come back and play? It just hurt me. And so I feel all of that emotion. But then you have to know how to feel it and let it go because it's a wear down. It's an anchor. It will anchor so much. So Yvette finally put her question up. Why is it important to know who going to the concert? Are you going to the concert? You put that in all caps, Miss Yvette. Let me put this in all caps. Hell yeah, if I can. Look, it's important to know because I want to know who's leaving, so I'll know the time
Right.
those who want to be up and how to deal with those on Saturday. That's why I know what time they are going and who's going. And so I'll know who said they wanted to come, and I also know who's going, so I'll know where the spaces are. Damn but where the spaces are, to fill, and where I'll have room. If people are coming in, I'll know what time frame I'm working with. I'm gonna need to know that because I'm doing all of it. I'm cooking, I'm doing all that. So yeah, I need to know who's coming, who's staying, who's going, and all of that good stuff. I hope that didn't dig too deep into your personal lifestyle or nothing, Yvette. Hope I am just in the VIP for great seats. I am an upcoming star in the fashion, though. I just found that out yesterday. That is dope. Upcoming? What the hell got you upcoming? I thought you already came.
She said, I thought you already came. Oh, man. I cannot. My Marjorie. That Marge.
How the hell you gonna come up on something you already said? How the hell are you gonna come up on something you already said as a standard anyway? I really want to know that. You can't come up on a standard that you already set. Look. If you set the standard as a cliche, as a fashion icon, baby, ain't nothing coming. You just stay up and stay relevant. So to stay on top, and then all those coming up underneath you can try to keep reaching for the top, like you sitting on the throne, boo. Just sit on your throne and make the rest of them try to get the throne from you. You know what I'm saying? Make them work for it, though, baby. Make them work for it. That's what I'm talking about.
Absolutely.
Look, you know damn well I ain't hate. I'm celebrating. Look, I'm a celebration. Okay. Hey, everybody, God bless you guys. Though it got quiet as hell over here. All of a sudden, ain't nobody saying nothing. Okay, but God bless y'all.
Maybe they took a break
And
too.
I just wanted to come on board and for my anniversary, huh?
I said maybe they took a break.
Hungry.
There was like a break. It's break time.
Break?
They said it's break time.
They do have to take. Yeah, they do have to take their breaks. Yep. Yeah, they do. And the store leads are in there too, so they definitely got to take a break. So just know that I'll bring on come on board this morning. I was so glad I had a moment to get away and come in to the show on my anniversary day. I was saying, oh God, let me make the show that you put on my heart, my man, to start. At least let me make it to my grand anniversary date, okay? And he did. Thank God, I'm here right now with you guys online live, and that's it. Did you pray, Bree?
No. Mm-mm. You can pray.
There, there is a serious delay on.
Yours
Okay,
is like
I'm going
freezing.
to
Your
pray,
thing keeps freezing.
everybody. While we're here, before they call me back out. Yeah, it is
Yeah, your thing
freezing.
keeps freezing.
Um, yeah. Hold on 1 second. I'm gonna go out and then come right back in. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you, Marjorie. I'm gonna try, Marjorie. The Jones said she had my ticket. He said they went on an early lunch. No, they've been in since 4 o'clock this morning. I've been online since 4 o'clock this morning, y'all.
No.
Yeah, it's time for a lunch. It's time for a lunch for me too. Shit, it's been
Yeah.
5 hours.
Oh
I've
my
been working.
goodness.
Right, break it. Yeah, yeah.
Good grief. 4 o'clock this morning? Yeah. 4 o'clock this morning. I was knocked out. I was knocked out after working out, dealing with the madam last night, trying to get orders out. Mm-mm. The madam is something in herself. No, no. I was out. Beth says, time to go eat. Yeah, after being online since 4 o'clock in the morning. Joe says, I just closed my eyes at 4 a.m. I know, right? I think I went to bed probably about 2 or 3. Like when you sitting at this desk, you don't realize how much time flies. Then you look up and be like, "Whoo, okay, it's time for bed." Yeah, should have been in the bed. Honey, that's that doing that research to do for you, child. Trying to make sure that everything be on point, baby. It's more than a notion. I'm just saying. Question before Neila comes back to pray. Did you all hear that the leader of the Proud Boys, was sentenced to more than 5 months in prison for burning the Black Lives Matter banner that he stole from that historic church in Washington? And he was charged with, I think it was possession of a magazine and a high-powered rifle, and they were trying to trying to ban him from ever coming back to Washington as part of his sentencing, because they said that him stealing that Black Lives Matter banner from that historic church, it was traumatic for the members of that church or whatever. And his response was, "I didn't realize that." Like, but the fact that he was on Facebook, like, yeah, I did it, and I'm proud I did it. But you telling me you ain't know the consequences behind it. Okay, right. That's that same defense they all be trying to use. Yeah, I killed her, but like it was a heat of the moment. I didn't realize what I was doing. I really loved her. Like, I'm gonna need you to keep your insanity, please. Okay. No. Like, that's crazy. Let me see. I saw it on I saw it on Facebook this morning. And yeah, the guy is 37. His name is Henry Tario. He's 37, but his followers call him Enrique. What? Anyway, so it was during a pro Trump, it was a pro Cheeto demonstration in December that he stole this Black Lives Matter banner. And it says they arrested him January 4th on a warrant stemming from an incident on December 12th. They said the Proud Boys and other group marched in a rally downtown, and the banner was stolen from Ashbury United Methodist Church. It's one of the oldest black churches in Washington. Hey, Danetta. Hey, girl. Like, it said he also pleaded guilty to attempting to possess a high capacity gun magazine, which is illegal in Washington, only because the Capitol is there. It says investigators said he had the magazines with him when he returned to the city for the January 6th protests for the electoral vote count in Congress. Like, that's crazy. He said that it had a profound emotional and psychological effect on the church and its members, and that he bragged openly about it, saying on social media, "I'm damn proud I did it." Like, that's absolutely crazy.